What's up, everyone? Today we are doing something insane. I wanted to see if I could make $100 in just one day. But there's a crazy twist. I can only use free AI tools. No money, no team, just me and a bunch of robot brains on the internet. The goal is simple. Start with $0 and end the day with a crisp $100 bill. Could artificial intelligence actually make me real money? Or would I spend 24 hours just clicking buttons and earning nothing? I literally had no idea what was going to happen, but I was ready to find out. This is one of the craziest challenges I've ever tried, and I'm taking you along for the entire ride. The clock started ticking the second I woke up. $100 in 24 hours. That sounds like a lot of money when you can't spend anything to make it. My whole plan depended on these free AI programs being good enough to create things people would actually pay for. I wasn't allowed to use any of my usual resources, no camera crew, no editors, not even a paid software subscription. Everything had to be 100% free. It's a huge gamble because if the AI tools are bad, this entire video is a massive failure. Let's see if these free robots are geniuses or just a huge waste of time. So I opened my laptop and felt a mix of excitement and, honestly, a little bit of fear. The internet is filled with people saying you can get rich with AI. But is that real, or is it just hype? My mission was to test that claim in the most extreme way possible. I had to find a way to turn AI-generated words, pictures, or maybe even code into actual cash. The pressure was on. Could I find clients? Could I deliver work that was good enough? Would anyone even believe the work was created by a human and not just a robot? These were the questions racing through my mind as the first hour of the challenge began. My strategy was to try a bunch of different things all at once. I couldn't just put all my eggs in one basket. That would be a terrible idea. I decided to become a one-man digital agency, powered completely by free AI. I would offer writing services, art creation, and maybe even some simple video editing stuff. The plan was to go on freelancer websites and find small, quick jobs that I could complete in under an hour. More jobs meant more chances to make money. It's a numbers game, and I was ready to play. Let's go make this money. First, I needed an AI that could write. This was my top priority. I chose ChatGPT's free version because, let's be honest, everyone knows about it. It's super easy to use, and it's surprisingly good at writing stuff like blog posts, emails, and social media captions. My plan was to find people who needed simple writing tasks done fast. I figured I could use ChatGPT to generate a first draft, and then I would spend a few minutes editing it to make it sound perfect. This tool was going to be the engine for my content creation business. It was fast, it was free, and it was powerful. This was my number one weapon. Next up, I needed to make art. People pay a lot of money for logos, profile pictures, and cool images for their websites. I found a free AI art generator called Leonardo AI. The free version gives you a certain number of credits each day, which was perfect for this 24-hour challenge. I could type in a description like a cool lion wearing sunglasses, and it would create a totally unique image in seconds. This felt like a superpower. I could offer custom logo designs or unique digital art without knowing how to draw at all. This was my second secret weapon for the challenge. Of course, just having the tools isn't enough. I needed a place to sell my new AI-powered services. So I went straight to freelancer websites like Fiverr and Upwork. I created a new profile from scratch. I listed my services. I will write a 500-word blog post in 1 hour, and I will design a unique AI logo for your brand. To get clients fast, I made my prices super low. I offered to do the first few jobs for just $5 or $10. The goal wasn't to get rich on one job, it was to get a lot of small jobs quickly to build momentum and reach that $100 goal. The final piece of my AI toolkit was for organization. This sounds boring, but it was super important. With so many potential jobs, I needed to stay on top of things. I used a simple, free tool called Notion, which has some AI features. I used it to create a to-do list, track my job applications, and keep notes on each client's request. This helped me stay focused and not get overwhelmed. It was like my mission control center. With my AI writer, my AI artist, and my AI organizer all set up and ready to go, it was time to hunt for some clients. The first few hours were brutal. I sent out over 20 proposals on the freelancer websites. Most people just ignored me. It was discouraging. I started to think this challenge was impossible. But then, I got my first bite. Someone needed a short, 500-word blog post about the benefits of drinking water. It was a super simple topic, perfect for the AI. I immediately accepted the $10 job. I went straight to ChatGPT, gave it the prompt, and it wrote a pretty good article in about 30 seconds. I spent 10 minutes editing it, making it sound a bit more human, and sent it to the client. They loved it and paid me instantly. $10 on the board. After that first win, things started moving. My next job was more creative. A client on Fiverr wanted a logo for their new coffee shop. They wanted a happy cartoon coffee bean holding a tiny laptop. This was a perfect job for Leonardo AI. I typed that exact phrase into the AI art generator. The first few images were kind of weird, but after a few tries it created an amazing one. It was perfect. I sent it to the client and they were blown away. They couldn't believe I made it so fast. That was another $20 in my pocket. I was on a roll. It felt incredible to see real money coming in from these free tools. Not everything worked though. I had some big failures. I tried to use an AI tool to generate code for a simple website for a client. The AI gave me a bunch of code, but it was full of bugs and didn't work properly. The client was not happy, and I had to cancel the order. I lost a potential $30 job and wasted 2 hours trying to fix it. This taught me a huge lesson. Stick to what you know works. The AI was great for writing and art, but the coding was too advanced for me to check and fix. It was a frustrating setback, but I didn't have time to worry about it. My biggest surprise came from a bundle deal. A small business owner needed 5 social media posts with images for her Instagram page. I offered to do it all for $50. I used ChatGPT to write the captions for each post, focusing on engaging questions and fun facts. Then I used Leonardo AI to create 5 beautiful, eye-catching images that matched the theme of her business. It took me less than an hour to do the entire project. The client was thrilled with the result and paid me the $50 right away. This was a massive win and put me much closer to my goal. So, after 24 hours of non-stop grinding, how much money did I actually make? I completed the $10 blog post, the $20 logo design, and the big $50 social media bundle. I also managed to do 2 more small $5 writing gigs right before the deadline, so my grand total was $90. I was so close to the $100 goal. I was just one small job away. Honestly, I was a little disappointed not to hit the $100 mark, but I was also shocked that I made $90 out of thin air, using nothing but free computer programs. This challenge was a huge success in my book. The biggest challenge was definitely getting those first clients. When you have a brand new profile on a freelancer site, nobody trusts you. You have to price your services really low to get noticed. It's a grind at the beginning, and you have to send out a ton of applications before you get a response. Another problem was that some AI outputs were just bad. You can't just copy and paste what the AI gives you. You have to check it, edit it, and make sure it's actually good. The AI is a tool, not a magic money button. You still have to do some work. So, what's my advice if you want to try this? First, start small. Don't try to sell a complicated service. Offer simple things like blog posts, social media captions, or basic logos. Second, be prepared to work for cheap at first. You need to build up good reviews before you can start charging more. Think of your first few jobs as an investment. Third, always edit the AI's work. Add your own human touch to make it better. This will make your clients much happier and more likely to hire you again in the future. In the end, this experiment was mind-blowing. Can you make $100 in a day with free AI tools? Yes, I think it's absolutely possible. I got to $90, and if I had a few more hours or a little more luck, I would have hit the goal. The world is changing fast, and these tools are becoming incredibly powerful. If you're creative and willing to put in the work, you can use them to make real money. So go out there, try it for yourself, and see what you can do. It's a crazy new world, and the opportunity is right there at your fingertips. Go get it.